This presentation is a reading of Robert Frost's poem, After Apple Picking, and an analysis of that poem. After Apple Picking by Robert Frost. My long two-pointed ladder's sticking through a tree, toward heaven still, and there's a barrel that I didn't fill beside it, and there may be 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick upon some bough, but I am done with apple picking now. Essence of winter sleep is on the night, the scent of apples. I am drowsing off. I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight I got from looking through a pane of glass I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough, and held against the world of hoary grass it melted, and I let it fall and break. But I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell, and I could tell what form my dream was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every fleck of russet showing clear. My instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. For I have had too much of apple picking, I am overtired of the great harvest I myself desired. There were 10,000,000 fruit to touch, cherish in hand, lift down, and not let fall. For all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, went surely to the cider apple heap as of no worth. One can see what will trouble this sleep of mine, whatever sleep it is. Were he not gone, the woodchuck could say whether it's like his long sleep as I described its coming on, or just some human sleep. An analysis of this narrative poem. If taken literally, this narrative poem tells the story of a New England farmer who is tired at the end of the harvest before winter. The narrator has hoped for a fruitful season, and upon getting it, has had to work hard to harvest it. He is ready to rest and states, "For I have had too much of apple picking, I am overtired of the great harvest I myself desired." He is ready to fall asleep and rest from all of his hard work, and no longer seems to care if he loses some apples that he cannot harvest, as he just wants to sleep. A more metaphorical interpretation. Picking apples in this poem can also be seen as a metaphor for life in which the apples symbolize opportunities, some of which are harvested and other which are missed and end up being left behind like apples rotting on the ground. These could be missed opportunities that the narrator regrets having missed in his life. The ladder reaches past the tree toward heaven still, suggesting that climbing the ladder is like living life as it ascends towards heaven, or the afterlife. The narrator is aging and growing tired of life, perhaps ready for death, or, as he calls it, the long sleep. The story is filled with sleep imagery and phrases like, "Essence of winter sleep is on the night," "I am drowsing off," "But I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell," "I am overtired," and "One can see what will trouble this sleep of mine." In addition to the narrator saying he is tired, much of the imagery described is dreamlike, as when he imagined the world is distorted, as when he looked through the sheet of ice on the drinking trough, saying, "I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight," and magnified apples appear and disappear, as if in a dream. The narrator either wants to sleep or get a break from the hard work, or some have suggested the narrator could be expressing a desire for death. Some common themes and conflicts in the story. A common theme in Frost's work is regret, which is a theme in this poem, as the narrator seems to regret missed opportunities. A common conflict in his poetry is an internal conflict between a desire to live up to one's responsibilities and obligations versus a desire to rest, enjoy life, or even give up on life.